These are your major news updates for Monday, November 2nd. The US election is tomorrow, November 3rd. Please remember to vote if you have not done so already. Coronavirus cases are spiking worldwide, and Germany, France, and Belgium have all announced they will be going into lockdown. Belgium is starting its lockdown today, which will last for at least 6 weeks. Bitcoin has been hovering around 13,000 US dollars per coin and has not yet broken that resistance. Many of the people in the space are saying that once this resistance level is broken, the next major point of resistance will be the all-time high levels. The total funds in treasuries of publicly traded companies that is stored in Bitcoin has exceeded $10.6 billion. Your major news updates for Tuesday, November 3rd. Today is the election, so please vote if you are able to. Coronavirus cases are increasing worldwide, with the US hitting an all-time high of new daily infections. France, Germany, and Belgium are all going into lockdown, with the hospitals in Belgium reaching capacity, so any new coronavirus case patients will be sent elsewhere. Because of the US election, stocks are down, and historically after the election, stocks rise. Bitcoin, being heavily correlated with stocks, has started to decouple and is only going sideways. But because we do not know who the winner of the election will be, and maybe will not know for some time with all of the mail-in voting, it's unclear what will happen with stocks and investments. So let me know in the comments what you think is going to go on with Bitcoin. If you found this informative or helpful, please like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Major news updates for Wednesday, November 4th. New US coronavirus cases have exceeded 100,000 per day, which is a new daily high record. The election was yesterday, Tuesday, November 3rd, but due to all of the mail-in ballots still being counted, we are still awaiting results. Bitcoin has broken the last resistance line before all-time highs, according to many of the people in the space. We are hovering just above it now, and it is unclear as to whether we will go up or down moving forward. Let me know what you think is going to happen in the comments, and I look forward to reading those. Thursday, November 5th. In political news, it is starting to look like the Democrats will lose seats in the House and Senate. On investing, historically, stock market returns are highest when we have a Democratic president and a divided Congress, which is starting to look like what we will have. Both parties are expressing interest in getting stimulus done and out to the American people now that the election is over. The US hit a new daily high record case count for coronavirus cases, with over 116,000 new cases reported today. Coronavirus cases are increasing worldwide, and Greece is going into lockdown again. Bitcoin has exceeded the 15K mark, and experts are saying there is little resistance between here and all-time highs. We are officially in a bull market, but be careful here. Keep in mind that pullbacks of 30 to 40% are expected. Make sure you manage risk. These are your major news updates for Friday, November 6th. The US again set a new daily high for coronavirus cases, reported yesterday at over 120,000 new cases. The Bitcoin rally has slowed but is expected to continue. Ethereum 2.0 was announced on November 4th, which has caused the Ether cryptocurrency associated with Ethereum to increase. These are your major news updates for Saturday, November 7th. The amount of Bitcoin in publicly traded companies' treasuries has exceeded $12 billion. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both falling. We are in a bull run, but pullbacks such as this are to be expected. So make sure you're managing risk appropriately. Lastly, Joe Biden has been announced as the next president of the United States. The Senate will be decided in a Georgia runoff race in January, and Congress has stayed in the Democrats' control. Major news updates for Sunday, November 8th. The worldwide coronavirus case count has eclipsed 50 million new cases. Much of Europe is locking back down, and the US is expected to continue its lockdowns. The stock market is expected to rise over the coming week, with the announcement of Joe Biden being the next president. These are your major news updates for Monday, November 9th. In coronavirus news, the US has announced that it has exceeded 10 million, and the current worldwide coronavirus case count is over 50 million. Pfizer has announced that they have completed trials for their vaccine, which has been shown to be 90% effective. On this news, the stock market has risen, being led by many stocks in the travel industry, while work from home stocks have fallen. Control of the Senate will come down to the runoff races on January 5th in Georgia, so if you are from Georgia, please remember to vote. If you want a more detailed news breakdown and a discussion of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, check out my YouTube video posted today. These are your major news updates for Tuesday, November 10th. The US continues to smash records in the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, with new daily cases being reported at all-time highs repeatedly. President-elect Joe Biden has urged all Americans to wear masks to slow the spread of the virus. The stock market has lost much of the gains it made since the announcement of the COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer. Pfizer announced that it hopes to have 1.3 billion doses of the vaccine prepared during the 2021 year. These are your major news updates for Wednesday, November 11th. The world coronavirus case counts continue to increase at staggering rates. Russia has announced that they have developed a COVID vaccine that is 92% effective. In US political news, the Georgia Secretary of State has announced that they will initiate a recount. There is a huge amount of Bitcoin support at the 12 to 13K level. See my video on YouTube for details on that. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and follow for more, and I will see you next time. These are your major news updates for Thursday, November 12th. California has exceeded 1 million total coronavirus cases. The United States is over 150,000 new coronavirus cases per day. Experts are saying it's going to get much worse this holiday season, with family gatherings being super spreader events. While the Pfizer vaccine announcement was very exciting, it is important to note that the vaccine must be stored under negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit and will provide significant logistical challenges to transport. Additionally, it will take up to 60 days for the studies and trials to be completed. This means the Pfizer vaccine will not be ready before the holidays. President-elect Joe Biden plans to forgive between $10,000 and $50,000 worth of student loan debt per person once he enters office. Bitcoin has broken another resistance level and continues to climb. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Major news updates for Friday, November 13th. In coronavirus news, the US continues to reach new all-time high case counts. The Democratic Party leadership has met and decided that they want an all-or-nothing large stimulus bill, while the Republicans have reduced the amount of stimulus bill they are willing to accept by over $1 trillion. This means that the political parties are almost $3 trillion away from each other, so do not be expecting a stimulus bill anytime soon. President Trump has said he will not accept the results of the election and plans to make his own news network to rival Fox News. One of Trump's constitutional lawyers has said it does not matter because once Biden is sworn in, the allegiance of the government and military will shift to him. Bitcoin continues to climb. If you want to hear a more detailed explanation and news on Bitcoin, check out my YouTube videos. Major news updates for Saturday, November 14th. In the US, coronavirus cases are continuing to climb and setting new records every day. The Secret Service has announced that 130 agents that are charged with protecting the president have been infected, due primarily to the continued campaigning over the past several months. Bitcoin has dropped below 16K, but is expected to continue rising as we are in a bull market. Lastly, Bill Ackman has made a public announcement that he has again bet against the stock market with an $8 million hedge. These are your major news updates for Monday, November 16th. Trump's lawyers have confirmed under oath that they have no evidence of election fraud or voter fraud. Biden's coronavirus transition team has said that it is against national lockdowns. Michigan, California, and Washington are all locking down for the next month to try to stop the unmitigated spread of the virus. Moderna has announced successful vaccine trials for the coronavirus that are showing 94.5% effectiveness. Tesla is being added to the S&P 500 index. This will occur on close of day December 21. Bitcoin is nearing all-time highs, and if you want a more detailed explanation of that, check out my YouTube video for more. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. These are your major news updates for Sunday, November 15th. In Bitcoin news, it is expected that the bull market will continue. If you want more details on that, check out my YouTube video just posted now. In coronavirus news, the US continues to smash records for new coronavirus case counts, and we are starting to see parabolic increases in new cases. Trump's campaign has just announced that it is scrapping plans to sue Pennsylvania over the results of the election. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, follow, and subscribe. And if you want more detailed news breakdowns, I post them daily over on YouTube and Facebook. Check it out in my bio. These are your major news updates as of Tuesday, November 17th. Bitcoin continues to rise at near parabolic rates. If you want a more detailed breakdown and discussion of that, see my YouTube video or check me out on Facebook. President Trump has fired the top cybersecurity election official shortly after it was confirmed that the 2020 election was the most secure in American history. The coronavirus continues to set new records for infections and deaths, and experts are predicting that family gatherings this year will be super spreader events, so we're in for a rough winter. Please be careful and stay safe. On that note, Philadelphia is shutting down for the remainder of the year as part of lockdown precautions to stop the spread of the virus. Amazon is entering the pharmacy space, so we'll want to keep an eye out on this one, in particular looking at pharmacy stocks, healthcare stocks, and insurance stocks. These are your major news updates for Wednesday, November 18th. Bitcoin continues to climb as it nears all-time highs. For a more detailed breakdown of that, check out my YouTube video. Over 250,000 Americans have died from the coronavirus as of today. The Pfizer vaccine's clinical trials results have been released, and it has shown over 95% efficiency. New York State has announced it will close its schools as a result of the coronavirus pandemic worsening. Nancy Pelosi was re-elected as Speaker of the House. The Georgia Secretary of State has confirmed that the recount is underway, and the Colorado State representatives are considering preparing their own stimulus package because they feel they cannot rely on the federal government for leadership at this time. These are your major news updates for Thursday, November 19th. Bitcoin continues to climb, but we are expecting a pullback of up to 40% sometime soon. Check out my YouTube video for more on that. The state of Georgia has completed their recount and confirmed that they went for Joe Biden. The CDC has recommended against travel for Thanksgiving. Many states are locking down due to the pandemic, and as of Tuesday, the US had over 11 million coronavirus cases. The Trump campaign is dropping their lawsuit in Michigan and has agreed to pay a $3 million fee to the state of Wisconsin for a recount. They have started a website and are fundraising for this fee because they have run out of money. Over 742,000 Americans have filed for first-time unemployment benefits in the past week, which is the first weekly increase. The government's plan to distribute the vaccine involves a 4-phased approach. Only 58% of Americans say they are willing to take the vaccine out of this administration. These are your major news updates for Friday, November 20th. Ethereum has broken the $500 per ETH level, and Bitcoin has eclipsed 18K. For more on that, see my YouTube video posted today. The state of Georgia has certified the election results for Joe Biden, and President-elect Joe Biden has confirmed he does not plan to shut down the economy with a national lockdown for the coronavirus pandemic. According to the University of Chicago, over 1 million Americans have fallen below the poverty line in October alone. This number is over 7 million since last May. These are your major news updates for Saturday, November 21st. The Pennsylvania judge in charge of the election has thrown out Trump's case for election fraud, saying there is no evidence. Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to climb at staggering rates, and Bitcoin is nearing all-time highs, with Ethereum breaking the 500 level mark. If you want more on that, check out my YouTube videos posted today. These are your major news updates for Sunday, November 22nd. In Bitcoin news, Grayscale has purchased 3 times the Bitcoin mined over the week and continues to buy up all the excess supply. This, combined with the tremendous amount of retail interest from Square's Cash App, has pushed up Bitcoin prices and is expected to continue, with PayPal now allowing US users to buy crypto. In politics, Pennsylvania has thrown out a Trump administration lawsuit claiming there was voter fraud in the state. And in coronavirus news, the US has eclipsed 11,750,000 cases and continues to climb at near exponential. These are your major news updates for Monday, November 23rd. Bitcoin is entering a consolidation phase while Ethereum continues to skyrocket, followed closely by altcoins. Trump has lost 34 lawsuits trying to overturn the results of the election, and Michigan State has certified their election results in favor of Joe Biden for president. The Trump administration has requested a recount turnout in Georgia. Many Georgia voters are finding that they are no longer registered to vote after voting in the 2020 election. Please ensure and double check that you are registered to vote if you are in Georgia for the January runoff. If you know anyone from Georgia, please pass this information along to them as well. The coronavirus continues to break records, and we are up to over 12 million cases nationwide. AstraZeneca, in collaboration with Oxford University, has announced that they have a vaccine that is upwards of 70% efficient. The Senate is on recess for Thanksgiving, so we should not be expecting a stimulus bill anytime soon. These are your major news updates for Tuesday, November 24th. The Trump administration has signaled that it is willing to work with President-elect Joe Biden's transition team on a peaceful transition of power. However, President Trump has indicated that he plans to continue suing to stop the election result. On news from the Trump administration's willingness to work with President-elect Biden, the stock market rose to all-time highs, with the Dow reaching over 30,000. Bitcoin is nearing all-time highs as well, and Ethereum continues to skyrocket. For more cryptocurrency news, check out my YouTube videos. The coronavirus continues to worsen, which has many medical experts concerned because hospital beds around the country are being filled. This means that even if you do not have the coronavirus, if you need to go to the hospital for a car accident or some other form of medical emergency, you would not be able to access an ICU bed. With the holiday seasons coming up, please do be careful, stay safe, and try to avoid large gatherings. These are your major news updates for Wednesday, November 25th. In Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies news, Bitcoin has reached an all-time high, but it is now tapering off. Ethereum continues to rise, and many altcoins are skyrocketing. For more on that, see my YouTube video posted today. Trump is beginning to pardon many of the people who committed federal crimes in his administration and on his behalf, including Michael Flynn. Biden's nomination to replace Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin has stated her interest in increasing government stimulus and spending to fight the coronavirus pandemic. On pandemic news, we are hitting new records every single day here in the United States, and Sweden has announced that they are nearing capacity for their ICU beds, and the pandemic has grown beyond their control. They have stated that the herd immunity approach that they originally planned is not working and should not be used as a model for other nations. These are your major news updates for Thursday, November 26th. First off, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching. Secondly, the Bitcoin and Ethereum prices are falling due to announcements from the United States that they may start requiring KYC. For more on that, check my YouTube video posted today. Not too much to update today because it is Thanksgiving, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow, and I'll see you next time. These are your major news updates for Friday, November 27th. The US has exceeded 13 million coronavirus cases just a week after hitting 12 million coronavirus cases. Bitcoin and Ethereum are experiencing a pullback. For more on that, see my YouTube video posted today. After a change in staffing and scope, Facebook's Libra may be poised to launch on January of 2021. These are your major news updates for Saturday, November 28th. Bitcoin has started to rebound. Ethereum is also climbing, and if you want more on that, check out my YouTube video posted today. Facebook's Libra cryptocurrency may be coming in January of 2021. For a detailed video on that, check out my YouTube videos posted. In coronavirus news, the US has eclipsed 13 million cases and is over 250,000 deaths. Please be safe, take care, and do your best to protect yourself and others. In politics, Pennsylvania has again thrown out a Trump administration lawsuit attempting to overthrow the election. That's pretty much it for today. I have been bringing you the news daily for over a month now, and I've noticed that the engagement has been fairly low. So please comment if you find these videos helpful or informative, or whether or not I should start to try bringing you the news in another format.